Okay, so why is liberation subversive? Liberation is subversive because you can see without looking very far at all that this whole society, creation, wants to keep us in its grip. Okay, so when one is seeking liberation and one finds liberation, you can see that there 99.9% of the world has no interest. It is very happy in its ignorance and its enslavement, and does not need you to come along and remind it of this. The ignorance just wants to be left alone, and so we leave it alone. There's no point, there's no use in proselytizing. I mean, anyone that wants liberation will find it, but it requires dedication to it. It requires a single-minded drive towards it, because everything in this society is geared towards keeping us ignorant, keeping us in our ignorance. Okay, and I want to talk about the gunas I mentioned yesterday. Okay, the gunas are three. There's rajas, which is passion. There's tamas, which is ignorance, and there's sattva, which is goodness. Okay, and I'm going to quote the Bhagavad Gita here, so I'm going to look over here to the side and read from it. And in it, Krishna says, "These three modes or ropes of material nature bind the eternal individual soul to the body. O Arjuna, of these the mode of goodness is illuminating and good, because it is pure," that is sattva. "The mode of goodness attaches the living entity to happiness and knowledge. The mode of passion is characterized by intense craving for sensual pleasure and greed, and is the source of material desire, attachment, and restlessness. The mode of passion binds the living entity to the fruit of work. The mode of ignorance, the deluder of living entity, is born of inertia. It binds the living entity to carelessness, laziness, and excessive sleep. When one perceives no doer other than the power of the Supreme Being in the form of the modes of material nature, and know that which is above and beyond these modes, then they attain nirvana or salvation." Arjuna said, "What is the mark of those who have transcended the three modes of the material nature, and what is their conduct? How does one transcend these three modes of material nature?" Lord Krishna said, "One who neither hates the presence of enlightenment, activity, and delusion, nor desires for them when they are absent, who remains like a witness without being affected by the modes of material nature, and stays firmly attached to the Lord without wavering, thinking that these modes of material nature only are operating. The one who depends on the Lord and is indifferent to pleasure and disappointment, to whom a clod of stone and gold are alike, to whom the dear and the unfriendly are alike, who has a firm mind and who is calm in censure and in praise, the one who is indifferent to honor and disgrace, who is impartial to friend and foe, and who has renounced the sense of doership and ownership, is said to have transcended the modes of material nature. The one who offers service to me with love and unswerving devotion transcends the three modes of the material nature and becomes fit for salvation or nirvana. Okay, so Krishna's saying is and Krishna, for those of you who don't know, is just symbolic of the self. He is the self, okay? And everything, like I said yesterday, everything is within the self. All other deities, all other heavens and hells, and everything is within this. Okay? And so let's go back to why liberation is subversive. So, like I say, the only thing that will ever bring one to liberation is an intense desire for liberation, because so much stands in the way. You'll get no support anywhere from any of your family or friends. They'll look at you like you're crazy. What do you mean, why wouldn't you want the new car? Why wouldn't you want to obey your thirst? Why wouldn't you want to follow your dreams? Because it's a dream, it's not reality. Okay, that's why, we have all these romantic notions that are really just, keeping us in this death grip. It would be funny if it wasn't so serious, seriously, and whatever. I'll get into that. But anyway, so when one begins to seek liberation, one finds oneself pretty much alone, and you go on YouTube and try to dig up idiots like me, who understand where you're at and where you're going, and then you don't feel so all alone. I guess that's why I even do this. I wonder, why do I do this? Just because of same thing that I used to seek these kind of videos out, to try to find someone out there who understood, I don't know, whatever, little company, a little community, right? Okay, so yeah, hope this is offered that kind of companionship, because you know what, you're not alone. There are others out there who are in the same boat. They are either seekers of liberation or liberated, and we want to help one another get to that, because God knows the world at large is no help with this at all, and we understand. We are here to help one another. Okay, thanks.